My name's Hanna Weiser. I'm the coordinator of our business and management program. Our business degree at Montgomery College is actually one of the few degrees that's offered fully online. So I teach Introduction to Business as well as business law. One of the great things about online learning is it creates flexibility. We have students who are parents, we have students who are working full-time, sometimes more, and students with other obligations. By being able to learn in an online environment, it allows them to choose when they want to learn and where they want to learn. And that flexibility helps create opportunity for students who sometimes would not have it otherwise. One of the great things about online learning is it creates an online forum for students to share who sometimes are feeling a little more shy about doing so in class. By having discussion forums online, students get to practice their writing skills, see each other's perspectives, and really think critically about what they're discussing, applying our course material. Students need to remember some special tips for online learning that are actually pretty similar to what you'd experience in the classroom. As part of my online classes, in the opening week, I have students share some tips for online learning. A lot of their tips have to do with course management, communicating with their professors and with the other students. One of the big tips that I think is important is remembering in any college class, it should take about 8 to 10 hours a week. And that's a combination of in-class and out-of-class time. So if it's an online class, 8 to 10 hours a week is important to recognize so you can make sure that you're actually putting it on your calendar. I actually usually recommend that students put a few hours per day per online class per week so that they can make sure they don't fall behind. It's also really important that the class is really organized. Being online, it can sometimes be difficult to follow if there's not enough instruction and guidance. So Quality Matters format can be really helpful for faculty to make sure the course is organized in a fashion that's helpful to students. Students have different learning styles, just like they do in the classroom. And so offering a number of different tools and resources can be very valuable to improve the online experience. A couple of tools that my students have mentioned that have been very helpful across my online classes have been PIC analysis and the video lectures I've created and uploaded to YouTube. So all of my lectures are provided in a YouTube format. I've either videotaped myself in an in-class session, or I videotaped via Screencast-O-Matic with a little thumbnail of myself talking over a presentation. Those video lectures allow them to listen to my lectures on the go if they're on the bus, or they have a moment where they can use some headphones. It gives students who have English as a second language a chance to slow the material down a bit, maybe go over something in a little more detail. I do also share my presentations separately as part of that if the students prefer that format. PIC analysis is another really important tool that I share with faculty and students regularly that I really feel makes the online learning experience stronger. We have a lot of online discussion forums and assignments where we ask students to share. And unfortunately, if they're sharing their opinions, they're not always using course concepts in the process. PIC analysis was a writing format that I created, which can be accessed at bit.ly/PIC analysis, all lowercase. And it allows students to see a framework to make sure that they're making a clear point, that they're identifying relevant concepts from our class, demonstrating their learning of our course material, and then going that crucial next step and applying them in a meaningful way. That's the connection piece, which is really a big part of their analysis, leading into a key takeaway. By having that format and requiring it for all discussions and assignments, students tend to really learn in the class. They feel they get to better support their opinions, they get to understand their classmates' opinions more, and they're actually utilizing what they're learning in the online classroom, which is really good.